going on, Jerome's? So, full screen, Andy. That must mean it's a very serious topic, but not really. But the whole thing about Kirk Cousins, it just sucks. Popped Achilles and lost for the season, and maybe his career here in purple is done. And it's really unfortunate because it really sucks that it took a documentary and an injury for people to realize how good of a dude Kirk is, as well as how good he was playing this year. I mean, frankly, Kirk was in the MVP conversation as the Vikings were getting off the mat, which is fantastic. But now, like Kevin O'Connell said, they're not going to stop the games. No one's going to feel sorry for you. Next man up mentality, and that next man is Jaren Hall, the rookie fifth-round pick out of BYU, the Mormon missile, the Storm and Mormon, and all that stuff. And yes, he was a 25-year-old rookie, but I think a lot of his intangibles play into the Vikings' hands, where he's mature, he's humble, he's very well spoken, he's a quiet leader, and he's a guy that can make plays. Going back and looking at his BYU tape, he effortlessly slings it down the field. He's got that baseball throwing motion as well as great mobility, and he can make plays off script, and he can go through his progressions, and he delivers an accurate ball at all three levels. And it's okay. It is honestly okay to feel a little bit excited about Jaren Hall, because guess what? Jaren Hall is in the best situation for a rookie quarterback in the NFL right now. Absent, blah, 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 rookie whatever going into, like if the Eagles had a rookie quarterback, which they don't. But anyways, but Jaren Hall, of all the rookies who have played and started the season, he is in the best possible situation because you have fantastic weapons. JJ is a week away from coming off of IR. Addison's proving that he's a star. Hawkinson is a top 3 tight end, and he's not 3. You have the best tackle duo in the NFL. You have an interior offensive line that's getting their ish together. And hopefully, knocking down all the wood in a roundabout way, Jaren Hall's own mobility helps open up the Vikings running game. And also Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips have shown that they have versatility when it comes to making game plans, as evidenced by the Vikings offense has looked as good as it's looked all season, the last 3 games, without Justin Jefferson, the best non-quarterback in the league. Also, Florida's defense is really rising up. Super aggressive. They can get after the quarterback's ass. They're getting stops. They're number 1 in the league in not allowing explosive plays. They're nails in the red zone, and also they're getting some takeaways. And frankly, again, it is everything that you would want for a rookie quarterback. You have a great offensive line. You got weapons. You have an offensive-minded head coach who's going to tailor the game plan, and you have a defense that's not going to put your ass in the jackpot. So it's okay to feel a little bit excited about Jaren Hall, because if you think about most rookie quarterbacks who are thrown to the wolves, especially ones that are drafted high. Again, yes, Jaren Hall 5th round pick, but think of first round picks, especially taken in the first half of the first round. Bad teams, bad O-lines, no weapons, no defense, just thrown out there. And whenever they play poorly, boo, boo, it's a rookie, boo, deer in headlight stuff. I don't get that vibe from Jaren Hall. It just does not seem like the moment is too big for him. And I actually do think that his age and maturity is an asset. He's a kid who served a 2-year Mormon mission, played some baseball as well, 2-year starter for BYU. He's married. He's got a kid. He's a grown-ass adult, as opposed to a lot of rookie quarterbacks that come in, pimple-faced and money for the first time. Sometimes they don't handle things well. Sometimes they're not mature. Sometimes they're not ready, right? Because think about the difference between you when you were 25 versus when you were 21. It is a world of difference. So, again, Vikings fans, it is okay to feel just a twinge of excitement for Jaren Hall. And you look around the league throughout history. You look at, Brock Purdy last year, 7th round pick, Mr. Irrelevant. You look at Tom freaking Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. 6th round pick, number 199 out of Michigan in 2000, right? And he, the greatest of all time. He truly is. Again, all the Vikings fans who say, hey, we should tank and get a quarterback at the top of the draft, it's a crapshoot. But once in a while, every now and then, you find a guy in the middle rounds, late rounds, undrafted, Tony Romo, who is that dude. Hell, Kirk Cousins was a 4th round pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd rounder. Why can't the Vikings catch lightning in the bottle with Jaren Hall in the 5th round? And again, I understand blah, 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 hit rate is extremely low on day 3 quarterbacks. You only need one. Yes, the odds are stacked against you, but Jaren Hall, like we listed, has all the intangibles to be successful. He's got a great arm. He's accurate. Got a great head on his shoulders. Also, he's mobile. And again, the best situation for any rookie quarterback this season. and going forward. I mean, it's conducive for developing a young quarterback where the quarterback doesn't have to be a hero. The quarterback just has to distribute the football to the playmakers behind a great offensive line and a good defense for the team to win games. That's exactly what Brock Purdy was last year. He wasn't reinventing the light bulb. He was a paint-by-numbers quarterback, and he got things done. This year, not so much, especially the last 3 games. Vikings had a big part to do that. Woo. That's right. But I like Jaren Hall. I do. The more tape I watch of him, I know that the Russell Wilson, the good Russell Wilson, not the crappy-ass, overpaid Broncos Russell Wilson, but the good Russell Wilson in those early and middle years in Seattle. I mean, the comparisons are easy because of his height, 6 foot, because of his build, 207, because of the number he wore in college, 3. And I get it. I understand it. But could Jaren Hall be an upgraded version of Kyler Murray, like the best parts of Kyler's game? Sure. And also Kyler, Russ, and Jaren Hall, all former baseball dudes, and similar throwing motion, similar stature. So I think that Jaren Hall, I think that he could work out. And again, I know that I'm overly purple positive and all of that stuff, but you got to believe, man. You got to believe. Why not us? And again, I understand the low hit rate. All it takes is one time. Jaren Hall, he's going to give it everything he's got, and the Vikings have him in a good spot. And the season ain't over, man. I mean, the NFC is wide open. Who's scared of the Lions? Who's scared of the Eagles? The Vikings should have beat the Eagles. The Vikings are going to beat the Lions twice, right? So the Vikings still have a chance behind Jaren Hall, and with this team starting to click at the right time and gel at the right time to do some real damage moving forward. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like, you play the cards that you're dealt, and sometimes they're not the ones that you want, but sometimes that works out a little bit better. So we'll see what happens, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Raw, real rant. Why Jaren Hall could work and why he's in the best situation for any rookie quarterback. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. It's Friday, baby. But until next time, Skull Production Value.